Hello, and welcome to part 3 of What If Deku and Fem Naruto Adopted Eri. Now, if you hear something like a cat or something, it's my cat. He jumped up on my lap before I started this, and I can't really move him. So, if you hear something, like now, oh, nope, nope, yeah, good. I'm sorry if there's some loud sound, it's just my cat. Comes and rubs into the mic. I'll try as fast as I can to mute, uh, but I don't promise that it will be every time. So I'm sorry for if something loud sound comes. So yeah. Now to the actual what if or about it. Um, we got a name for the son of Hades and Persephone or Persephone, whatever, however you say it. It's Merlin. Now, I won't go into what kind of he is. He's basically a god, you could say, because two gods together makes a god, not a demigod. Demigod is half human, half god, so basically a god. He has basically both the magic of Hades and nature magic. He isn't as powerful as both of them together, but as together, he's more powerful than them. He can beat one of them, but with and he can make it a tie when both of them come at him. So it's basically both of them in one person, but the both of them's magic from the Persephone's or Persephone's nature magic is more powerful than Merlin's, and Hades' magic is more powerful than Merlin's, but together it makes them stronger. If you get what I'm saying, sorry if it's confusing, but yeah. Now, where we last left off, they did the ball throw, and that was mostly it, I think. And with Poseidon, yeah, that was the thing. Poseidon. Oh, and we're almost at 80 subs. Thank you for that. But yeah, not gonna go really into that, but just wanted to say that, I guess. But yeah, continuing. This part will I think, mostly be a boring part. Not very important. I don't think so. I don't know. I'll have to see how it goes. But we go to when the next day the day after the ball throw. A common class, basically whatever they do in canon they do. They win in the and Zuko's basically holding him everything to himself. He doesn't really speak to people much, other than if he has to, like a group project or something, then he will talk, or like a group project. That's the only time he will talk to people. Other than that, he just is alone. I guess you could call him a loner. But yeah. When we go to the USJ, basically does as canon, but Izuku is basically destroys Nomu, takes all the villain out. That's basically it. Nothing much fun or exciting happens, because he's basically OP for them, the normal canon. So it's kind of like, I don't know. But yeah. Now. I guess we go to. We time skip a bit. They have the dormers and everything. They have had the sports festival. Zuko won that, of course. We time skip to, let's say, I know this is gonna be huge time skip, but let's say we time skip to about 3 years, which is about 3,000 years in the underworld. And in this time, Izuku and Naruto, or Fen Naruto, Rimuru, because they're both the same person, um, uh, are really good friends, of course. And he sees Eri, and when he heard Merlin and Eri got together as a couple, girlfriend boyfriend, he became the overprotective father that everyone knows, or is, I don't know if basically the overprotective father. Um, yeah, and he basically gave him death stares and threatened him if he ever hurt Aries' feelings and stuff like that, or if he ever left her. So yeah, that's basically Zuko in general towards Merlin right now. Now, I don't know how many more parts this will go on for. Because basically this has been going for 6, 7, 8, ninth. This is the ninth part of basically the series. So I don't know how much longer I can stretch this series. But yeah, I think maybe the next part will be the last. I don't know. And by that time, I will need maybe some more ideas. I have one. It ain't really a good one. I will talk about this a lot in the end of the part. But this part will be a little shorter, so I can make another part. Um, basically, and also in this time, Zeus have been sending more and more, and it's been getting harder and harder for Zuko to fight. He fights him, he kills him easily, of course, but it's getting like he's getting more irritated, and it takes longer and longer for him to actually win because of how many they are now. Before they were like maybe 10, 5, but now they were like 20, 30. So, and after a while, he's just gets has enough of it. basically, he basically asks everyone he knows to fight with him, against Zeus, so that he can stop this hunt for him. And mostly people say yes. And a few of Class 1A got to know Izuku, like, I guess forced him to talk with them, and after a while, they got, like, friendship, I guess. So, some of the Class 1A joins with the fight against Zeus. Um, Izuku tells them about mostly everything, that he's magic and stuff like that. Gives them a few magic so that they can stand a chance. Um, I guess you could say, begins to recruit quirkless people, or he puts up like a site where it says quirkless people can get powers, stuff like that. Basically, he has a person who's quirkless, of course, and that he knows of, like a friend of him that he met someday. He isn't really important. Just met a quirkless person, helped them a bit, or the quirkless man, helped Izuku. So yeah, so he's kind of in debt. So yeah, and basically, Izuku gives proof of that he can give powers or magic to people, but he tells them that only quirkless people can have magic, and this is only for quirkless. And if any quirk people come here, they will get kicked out. So yeah, and will be erased of the memory of this place. That's basically what he does. Some quirkless people come, and now quirk some people with quirks come, trying to hide their quirks, but Zuko sees right through him and kicks them out and erases their memory of that place. Um, and he is gathering an army basically. He's training and teaching these quirkless people to become mages and get magic back into humanity, I guess. Of course, only a tiny bit of, like, only a 20%, maybe just 10 to 5 to 10% of the quirkless population is actually here, or is actually getting these, because some people doesn't really believe fully. Of course, there are always some people who doesn't believe. So yeah, he's basically gathering an army for the war against Zeus, and he's training them to be like fairly powerful mages. Gonna say that. But yeah. What was the next thing? And he has recruited Poseidon. They're good friends. Poseidon has talked to Hades as well. Talked, like, got to know each other and again, and how everything's been, and how he met his nephew, like that, and Merlin met his uncle. Had an uncle nephew time. So yeah, and he met his future family member, basically. So yeah. Now, I ran. I ran out of ideas. Sorry. My thoughts just disappeared. Yeah, he trained his army. He gathered up an army. Even though under the hell or underground has the world has millions and billions of army soldiers, but he wants to make them a few people stronger, strong soldiers, to be like 1,000 soldiers in one person, or 1,000,000 soldiers in one person, kind of like that. So he doesn't need to use that as much underground, because, and also, when an angel or a person from the heavens or anyone there I guess, quote unquote, dies, they go to hell, the underworld, and become like the the last amount of, like, um, demon, or like the most weakest demon there is. They have to climb the ranks again, or they climb the ranks to become a powerful demon. So yeah. Then Hades doesn't want to use his powerful demons, not like his most powerful demons. He can use like let's say there's from 0 to 10 levels of, like, powerfulness. 0 is when an angel or someone from the heavens quote unquote dies. They become a level 0 demon, and he uses max on, like, these wars and stuff like that, like, just to help. He uses the max he uses is level 4, or maybe level 5. It's about what threat is, and how severe the war is. But if it's, like, fairly severe that he will may die from it, he will send out all his demons. So yeah, he's basically racking up more level 10 power demons as well. So yeah. Now, think. That's basically what he does. They prepare. And Zeus, he sees this, and he begins to prepare as well to trains more people. I guess you could say, get more kids, or gets more demigods. does it dirty to get more demigods to be on his side. So yeah. Now that's basically what to do for, let's say, 2 years, or basically 2,000 years. Um, when they have everything ready, yeah, they have everything ready, they begin to attack. In this attack, many people die and many people rises again, because when the demons kill the soldiers of like the heavens or something like that, they become demons, or the level 0 demons, so it gets more soldiers. But also, they get basically the underworld gets faster soldiers than the heaven, or the good place, you could say. That's basically what it is. But so after very long time, the underworld would win. It would just take billions, eons of years to even get to that point. So they just get an agreement to have like stop the war and just ignore each other and just try to just ignore each other. Really, it's basically the end result of every single war they had. Just to ignore each other, but that ever works. Maybe just works for million years, and then they go to war again. It's basically a cycle, but they're gonna break this cycle. So yeah, I'm sorry if I'm talking a bit fast, but yeah. Now Izuku. Yeah, that's basically what they do. They fight for, let's say, 1,000 years, and because of the like powerful mages and a few I'm just gonna say Izuku gathered, let's say, 100,000 mages, and each of those mages is about 1 million level 3 demons. So they're quite powerful. So yeah. Um. Hmm. Hmm. I'm just thinking. I may end it here. I'm sorry that this is very short. I just need another part just so I can get a bit more of these. But if you have any more ideas for what to do, because the next part may be the end of this like series, and then I have to make another one, and then I I have an idea for a what if, but it's fairly bad. Like I don't really have much of a I don't have much of a like idea for what to do in there. How about kind of a script? I had the script made a very long time ago, and it's fairly bad. I'm gonna say, like, it was my first one I thought about. I made it like a few months before I made the first channel, or the first video. So yeah, it's fairly bad. I'm gonna say it, just so you know. It's like, I think, a good idea, but a bad like story, I guess. So I guess I'll get give you an idea. It's basically the first idea I had. Was what if Deku was born 10 years before everyone else, and plus he was an Afton, but I think I'll scrap that. That he wasn't Afton. I think I'll just scrap that and just have 10 years before. And I have a quirk in mind. I do have that. Uh, it's the I guess pyrokinesis. With that but he has to breathe, and he has he can breathe out fire, and he can just mostly just he is very good at controlling the fire he breathes out, but he can also control other fires, but it's a bit harder for him to do. So yeah, because they have kind of like different, uh, I guess, elemental stuff like sciencey stuff. I don't want to go into that. I'm not that high in grade or school yet. So yeah, that's basically what happens in that. Basically, a bit of that. What if? I think maybe that will be the next what if. I don't know. It's about if you have more ideas. I if not, I will do this what if. So yeah, I have a few ideas for it. Not much, so it'll be a very short what if. So yeah. Hmm. But yeah, I think I ended here. I'm sorry that this is very short. I don't have much ideas, and I want to have another part, part 4, so that we get to part 10, 10 parts of this whole series. The longest series I have actually on my channel. So, and it was I liked the series. I really did. But I don't think I can continue it more because I don't really have much ideas. But if you have more ideas for me to do, I'll do those ideas. But I think maybe the next part will be the end of this series, and then tomorrow will probably be the end. And on Friday, I'll make the next what if. I don't know. I'll see. But I hope you enjoyed, and I'm sorry for the short part. But hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, comment down below, and I'll see you tomorrow.